Welcome to Stampin' Amigos. This is Priscilla Ivler, and today I'm going to take another look at a card in a box. When I was first introduced to this concept, I found the pattern to make this style card in a box. These were great. They fold up for mailing. They have a place to write your sentiment, and then when the recipient opens it, they pop up to look like this. I love these and churned out quite a few of them. But sometimes the stamps that I wanted to use didn't fit in this small area. So I needed to modify the pattern, and I found I also wanted to simplify it. Today, I will bring you my streamlined or simplified card in a box. What I love is the wider area. There's a large back for your personal message, and it still folds flat for mailing. So let's get started. The supplies we're going to use today is cardstock, and I'm creating this in crumb cake. You're going to have a back, which will be 3.5 inches by 5 inches, a front, which is 7.5 by 1 3/4 inches, and you're going to score it at 1/4, 1 1/4, 6 1/4, and 7 1/4 inches. You're going to have 2 pieces of cardstock for cross beams. These are 5.5 inches by 3/4 inches, and I scored them 1/4 inch on either end, and these are folded like a Z, so one piece comes forward and one goes backwards. Then we're going to have some tear and tape adhesive, our multi-purpose liquid glue, some glue dots, and some dimensionals. We're also going to need some designer series paper to make it pretty. I'm using the new Wood Textures pattern paper that's going to be making its debut in the annual catalog starting June 1st. You're going to love this. Your paper will be cut as follows: 3.5 inches by just a smidge less than 5 inches. For the front, we're going to have one that's 1 1/4 inches by 5 inches. And then we need 2 little pieces that are 1 3/4 inches by 1. You'll need 2 of those. So I'm going to start, if I can move this out of the way, by adding a little piece of tear and tape adhesive to my 2 little pieces on the ends here. And once I have those on, I can add my designer series paper, which we're going to use our multi-purpose glue for. We're not going to add it to the back yet, though, and I'll show you why in just a minute. Okay, this is going to be the front of our card. Now we're going to attach this to the back of our card. And what I'm going to do is take off my tear and tape adhesive on one end. Oops. Sorry, I think I'm out of the camera here. There we go. Just going to lay this down and line this up right on the edge, like so. Okay, now this is going to come around to this side, and we're just going to be attaching it here. And there we go. So there's your basic shape. Okay, and now we're going to put our cross beams in. Now for the cross beams, I'm going to use the liquid glue. And the reason for that is it's going to give me a little bit of wiggle room before it dries. And these are going to fit right inside here. It doesn't matter how far down you go as long as they're in a good spot. And it doesn't matter if they're not completely straight. Sometimes depending on the size of the box, it may be a little bit off, but it'll be okay. And then I'll do the same with this one. And this will now go inside here. You just want it down inside so you have something to attach your decorations. Whoops, sorry. Your stamps to. There we go. Okay, so those are your cross beams on the inside. And mine are a little off, but you get the idea. Now it will be time to put our designer paper in the back. And the reason I made this a tiny bit smaller is to make sure it fits in the inside here, like so. And this will just slide right down. And again, you have your wiggle room before it dries. And now we're ready. Oh, this one looks like it's a little bit off here. There we go. Okay, so let's decorate. This is your basic card in a box, simplified card in a box. And you can decorate any way you want. But I'm going to use some new items that are coming out in the new catalog starting June 1st. First, I have the stamp set Crafting Forever. And I have the set Label Me Pretty with a coordinating pretty label punch. We're going to use our watercolor pencils along with the blender pen. And we're going to use the stitch-shaped framelit dies. I'm using the second smallest square with our Big Shot. But with the magic of video, I have gone ahead and have these prepared for you. So this is what we're using today. Now we're going to be adhering these with glue dots and dimensionals. And I will start by doing my little paintbrush pot. Oops. Oh, come on. I'm just putting some glue dots along the bottom of this, and these are going to be attached to my crossbeam, like in the back, right about here. This will make it stand up. For my little Crafting Forever sign, I don't know if you can see this, but I attached a little strip of window sheet This will make it stand up in the back. But first I'm going to put, oops, where's my dimensionals? My little baker's twine rolled up on a clothespin. This is so cute. And we're just going to attach that with a dimensional, oops, on the front, like so. And then I'm going to put a couple of glue dots here. On this piece of window sheet. And this is going to kind of float in the background here. There we go. Cute. Now I'll take my stamp and I'm going to put a dimensional on the back of that one. Right down in this corner. And this will get put on this little piece right here. And my scissors, let's see, I wanted to put them right here. So we'll put a glue dot on the back of this one. Right here. So this will go like this. Oops. There we go. And finally my little label. I just think this is so cute. I love the crafting forever, housework whenever. And this is my little do something creative every day. Now this can still be folded flat for mailing, but the card is about 6 inches long. So you're going to need your envelope punch board to create a custom size envelope for this. I also like to use these little mailing boxes that I get from clearenvelopes.com. It's number FB17, a crystal clear box, and it measures 4.5 inches by 1 inch wide, 5 7/8 inch long. And if you slide this in here, this is how I send things to my grandkids. They always get excited when they see the mailbox with their card in there. And it's just perfect for sending a special card to a special someone. Thanks for watching today. Pop on over to my blog at Stampin' Amigos at priscillastamps.blogspot.com for more samples and ideas.